Hello, everybody. This is George Lopez once again here in LSL EdTech. In today's short tutorial, you will learn some of the more advanced features with regards to scheduling in Google Calendar. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. As you can see here, I'm already in my Google Calendar. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and press this red plus button to create an event. So here is the event. The first thing that I'm going to go ahead and here is title the event. So I'm going to call this staff meeting. Okay. And the next thing I want to do is I know that our staff meetings are scheduled on the second, third, and fourth Tuesday of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and go here and schedule it for Tuesday the 25th because that is the fourth Tuesday of the month. And our meetings normally take place from 3:05. So I'm going to go ahead and find here 3:05 to 4:35. Okay, so 4:35, there we are. All right, the other thing that I know about this is that this is an event that repeats. So it's a repeating event, and it happens every fourth Tuesday of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and click on here where it says do not repeat and bring this down. And here I have some options on here, some of the basic options. Like I said, this takes place every fourth Tuesday of the month. So I can literally select it from here, or I can go down to custom if you don't find what you're looking for here. So I'm going to click monthly every fourth Tuesday, and I'm going to add a little bit more. So I'm going to go down here and click custom, and notice that I already have there. I can manipulate all these settings here, repeat every month on the fourth Tuesday of the month, and I actually want it to end. I don't want this to go on forever and ever. So I'm going to go ahead and click on here, ends on. And I know that our school year ends in June, so I'm going to go back to June of next year, June, and I'll go ahead and put on here June 10th because we are done with school on June 14th this school year. So I'm going to click here, and I notice I can also select the number of occurrences I want this to happen. I want this to repeat, but I'm going to go ahead and click the ending date on and click done. All right, so notice it has been updated here with when it repeats and when it will end. The next thing I want to do is, of course, I can go ahead and add the location on here. So if your staff meeting takes place at Barden, I can actually go ahead and include it on there. And I want to go ahead and invite some guests. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and invite the EdTech account on here. So the EdTech account has been invited. The other thing that I can do really quickly here is I can go ahead and check if I'm scheduling an event, see if the person is available. So to do that, you come here to where it says find a time, and what it'll do is it'll look on that day. And as you can see here, this is my calendar here. I want to schedule it here from 3:30 to 4:30. Doesn't matter, I already have something else scheduled, but that's beside the fact. And notice that here on this side is the EdTech account. The EdTech account actually is open during that time. So if somebody has shared the calendar, you're actually able to look and see if they have an opening for you to schedule. So it looks like the EdTech account or the person managing the EdTech account is available. So I could schedule it there. If not, I could go ahead and search for an open time by going up and down, as you can see here, and making sure that I can do that. All right, I'm not going to go ahead. So since this works for both of us, I'm going to go ahead and it's an open time. I'm going to go back to event details. All right, so that's how to check for an open time. Next, I can also, once I invited the EdTech account, I can go ahead and turn on the video conferencing notice, or I could turn it off. In this case, if you wanted to set up a video conferencing, a couple things would need to happen. First of all, somebody at that meeting would need to go into their computer and launch Google Hangouts so that we can go Hangouts Meet, so that the person that's not able to attend the meeting in person could see what's happening from their remote location. So it's set up automatically already once I invited EdTech account because they're available for that. The next thing I want to focus on here is notifications. Notice that for me, I always like to have more than one notification, especially when it's something really important that I don't want to miss. For me, by default, I have it set up so that it reminds me 20 minutes before the event, and it also reminds me the day before. You have a choice on here as to how you want your notifications to work. and you can add as many as you want. So notice that right now I deleted one of the notifications, but I still have the one that remind me 20 minutes before the meeting. I also want to be reminded 5 minutes before the meeting, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. And finally, like I said, I always like receiving a notification the day before, so I'm going to click here, and I'm going to be reminded 1 day. You know, you can choose minutes, hours, days, or weeks, 1 day before the event. All right. So I have all my information on there. Finally, the final thing that I want to show you in the screencast is how to add an attachment. So let's say this is a staff meeting. You could actually share documents, or if this is just maybe an event that you're setting up with somebody and you want them maybe to be a little bit prepared, you can actually share documents with them by clicking down here on where it's the little paperclip that says attach. And you have a choice on here. I can actually upload something from my computer, okay? Or I can actually share something from my drive. So I'm going to click here, my drive, and I'm going to find a document that's really, at this point, doesn't matter what it is, but let's say this is the document that I want to share for this event, that's necessary for this event. So I'm going to click select, and now you see that that Google document has been added to the event. Finally, the last step that you will need to do is you will need to go ahead and save the event. So when you click save, this comes up on here. You can go ahead and send a message to the people that are invited of this event, or you can skip it if they're right beside you. They don't need to get an email. You can actually click don't send. So in this case, I'm going to click send that. And it also noticed that it knows here that I attached a Google document, and it wants to, what permission do I want to give to this person? Do I just want them to be able to view the document? Or you can choose, you can comment or even edit that document. So in this case, I'm going to leave it at view, and I'm going to go ahead, and I can also not give access on here. Notice all the different settings on here. But I'm just going to go ahead and give this person or these people, depending on how many people you have, the ability to view the document. And then I can go ahead and click invite. And now that has been sent. So that is how you work with the more advanced settings in scheduling in Google Calendar. I hope it was helpful. And if you need additional help, you know where to find me. Thank you and have a good day.